Hello, everyone. Now that we all realize how globalization and different pathways can help in spread of new pest pathogens to new areas, so in my PhD, I looked at the potential threat of a fungal pathogen incursion through inert materials to new places. For example, using metals, plastic, and fiber, any sort of farming equipments with contaminated fungal pathogens, and developed a rapid assessment method for the viability of fungal spores. So what we found that fungal spores can remain viable even more than 1 year on inert material without a living host. And not only that, they can germinate and infect when they find a potential host. So when we found that, then I thought that was the first part of my PhD to look at for how long they can survive. Then I thought if these inert materials can be the potential carrier, if we find something is infested with fungal spores, how could you treat them before it spreads to the new areas? So we have used different methods, but one of these, I'm only going to talk about the chemical treatments I used for that. So what I did is that I used 5 chemicals, and which are mix of fungicides and you can say that disinfectants, which is approved by the Australian pesticide and veterinary medicine authorities. So I used 4 pathogens which are important to Australia, not only in Australia, but worldwide as well. So we found that all these chemicals, which are generally used by farmers to clean equipments or in mining sites as well to wash shoes and all this stuff. So were they able to limit to some extent? I found that all the 5 chemicals can inhibit the fungal spore germination, but I really found that spore kill, which is very popularly used in glass houses, had the less impact, and it just, you can see that less than 50%, only 15% reduction in the spore germination. So from our results, I think that this is, although it's an effective method although it's not absolute, but it is the preliminary method, or it can be used as a precautionary method if we find something infested, to use of chemicals to clean to decontaminate these materials. And most of these, for example, one of these azoxystrobin, which is strobilurin, obviously, so which is, has a broad spectrum. Most of you know how broad spectrum it is, so it could be used as one of the precautionary material to clean and decontaminate fungal pathogen spores for an integrated pest management system. Thank you.